If I was the president, what would I do? My first 100 days as president, I would solve the national debt. How would I do that? And that's a simple thing. It's called reset the money. You watch TV, you never hear them say reset the money. Why they don't say it? You know, they always want to drop taxes, raise taxes. They want to, stop global warming, give everybody free health care. And then they say, oh, we can't afford free health care. We can't afford anything. Okay? But why they never say reset the money? If you don't know what reset the money means, that means take dollars and return it back to gold standards. Dollar per gold, per weight of gold. That's how you reset. And a reset of the money would go like this. It would go reprinting all the money. Reprinting all the money. And when you have your cash money or whatever, you turn it in and you get the new money back. What this does is, this takes all your main drug dealers, all these Wall Street people with millions and millions and billions of dollars of cash, they got to return that money too. So guess what? All these big cartels that have American cash, if they can't return that money, where that money goes, computerized money, because the computer says it's money that's out there. So that money would come back to the United States at a rate of at least 17 to 25 trillion dollars. Trillion dollars. It's enough to give every man, woman, and child in this country $450,000 cash. We can have back, or pay for the health, pay for health care. Pay for a lot of stuff with that. But you'll never hear them say it. You know why? Because they are part of the plan. They get money from this stuff. Why would they do it? It's all corrupt. If they wouldn't be corrupt, our money hasn't been reset in 100 years. 100 years. When's the last time they reset it? When they made the Federal Reserve in 1912. I think it was 1912. That's when the United States stopped printing its own money. That's when we got inflation. If you don't know what inflation is, inflation started when the people back in the day had gold and they didn't want nobody to steal it from their house, so they brought their gold to the bank. And then the bank held their gold. Well, the first year the bank said, damn, only 10% of the people came back and get their gold. And I think the next year might have been 5, might have been 12%. So what they started doing is lending money on this gold that wasn't theirs, knowing that the people wasn't going to come back and take their gold. Hence inflation. That's where inflation started. So that's another thing. I would get rid of the Federal Reserve. Would definitely have to go. The Federal Reserve is privately owned by central banks. Every country in the world has a central bank. The reason they use central banks is that when you have a conflict like in Iran or Korea, they use it to choke off these people by taking their money that's rightfully theirs. So Federal Reserve, number 2 would have to go. Number 1, we'd have to reset the money. Definitely reset the money, get back trillions and trillions of dollars. Number 3, NASA. NASA got to go. That's $18 billion a year we spend on NASA, and we can't even go past low Earth orbit. Check it out, MIT says it. Check out MIT dome. It's going to show you. There's a dome, clear dome, impenetrable, just like on Star Wars or whatever is there. Look it up. 7,600 miles up. You cannot go past it. Number 4. Let's see. We got number 4. Oh my goodness. Yeah. Probably drop taxes like to 15% because we'd have all that extra money coming in from the Federal Reserve. And then the most important part, convert United States to hydrogen. No more gasoline. Get rid of gasoline. We don't never need gasoline. We never did need it. They've been having this technology. How you think a U.S. Navy ship runs on water, seawater? You put electricity to water, it makes hydrogen. Hydrogen burns in diesel, gas. It burns in anything. How do you think a submarine stays underneath the water for 6 months? Air independence. When you add electricity to water, it makes HHO. It's hydrogen. Well, hydrogen, when that's burned through the engine, the exhaust is fresh air. Air independence. That's how they can stay underneath the water so long. They don't fucking tell you that. You think you gotta snorkel up and get the water to come down? They stay underneath the water for 6 months. 6 months at a time, they stay underneath the water. It's ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? So every car could be hydrogen, which is free. You put water, put electricity to it, hydrogen comes out. Believe that shit? You know what the reason they don't do it? Because oil field runs the country. Oil people run the Federal Reserve. Rockefeller, he's was part of the Federal Reserve. There's only 6 men in the Federal Reserve, and they own a quarter of the world's wealth. So they have 6 men have all the power. So think about that when you vote, because your vote probably don't count. You know what I'm saying? How can it count? Everything you told is a lie. So why wouldn't the votes be a lie? And I think Trump's a good person for us, but he's put in there for a certain reason. He's put in there for to make us feel good, like cool, things are gonna be better with Trump, better with Trump, better with Trump. But behind the doors, his son-in-law is making major deals with the Chinese. You know what I'm saying? His son-in-law got to start. His first $500 million borrowed was from George Soros. They're in it together, red pill, blue pill. That's why we need somebody else to run for president in this country. It's just there's so many things I'd like to say, but I ain't got time to say it. Also, take those things into account and listen. Hydrogen can run this country very easily. So man, y'all have a good day. Later.